Welcome everyone to the Way Back Wednesday podcast. Get ready for another great episode. I am Lance Falatongo,
And I'm Chef M.
and this is a nostalgic podcast conversation about halftime shows and Usher.
Oh,
What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
Usher. I ain't gonna lie. When we do the intro and you let me say my name, bro, I be feeling like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Ron Burgundy up in this mug.
Hell yeah, we're ready into it.
You know
Definitely a big halftime show coming up for the Super Bowl, which is going to be next week, and the halftime performance this year is going to be Atlanta's own Usher Raymond.
Nah, he not even. Is he from Atlanta?
Is he from Atlanta? He claims Atlanta, right?
Oh wait,
to the A-Town Stomp.
Oh no, I think it's. I forgot. I think it's Bow Wow. So one of them is not from where they say they're from.
Oh, I would automatically assume that was Shad Moss, the one that was lying.
Okay. Yo, chill out, dog.
Shout out to Lil Bow Wow, come on the show. Usher Raymond. Oh, you know what? Born Dallas, Texas.
Okay. Was he? Well, you know what? Usher been famous for so long. I don't know if. I don't know. He might get a pass.
Yeah, I think anybody would be like, yeah, sure, he's from here. He's been around.
Yeah, exactly.
Halftime shows. There are a lot of different halftime shows, but the biggest one of all is going to be the formerly Pepsi, now Apple Music sponsored Super Bowl halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they've always been big performances, big pyrotechnics, fireworks, all in the middle of the biggest football game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So it is kind of a testament not only to like great performances, but also to great construction and just like really show going stuff. Are there any Super Bowl halftime shows that really stood out to you, or what do you think about Super Bowl halftime shows in general?
I mean, it's fun. It honestly, it's like the highlight when your team isn't in it. But when your team is in it, it's like, bruh, we don't care about you, bruh. Like, get going. Like, we don't, so like this year, I ain't like Usher, Usher, do a 5-minute set. Get the hell up out of here. We need to, show me Brock Purdy warming up on the sideline. But yeah, there's been plenty of years where my team wasn't in the Super Bowl and I enjoyed it. So the halftime show, shout out to the losers who care about the halftime show this year. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all couch surfers, you know what I'm saying?
That's a great point. It's for the teams that are not there. The teams that are playing in the Super Bowl, hurry up and get this over with.
Yeah.
Get that shit off the field.
Bounce. Like, you don't need to be here. But if the first half starts off how the Niners started against the Lions, then go ahead, Usher, do your hour and a half set because we need a lot of talking to. Shanahan, take the hour and a half, bro. Get these guys, whip them into shape.
What a comeback!
You know what I'm saying? We do this. I know this has nothing to do with what we talk about, but did you see Kittle? Did you see the Kittle video where he at the end of it when they did the speeches or whatever, when they handed them the trophy, he said they had us in the first half, not gonna lie. But the coldest thing was during the game, they had footage of him during the game, and he was walking to Brock Purdy. He was like, man, while they was down 21-7, man, I can't wait till after the game when I get to say they had us in the first half, not gonna lie. And Brock was like sitting there like, yeah, and then he's like talking to Bosa. I can't wait till after the game when I can say, they had us in the first half, not gonna lie. Like, he called it the whole way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyways, halftime shows.
Shout out to George Kittle.
Shout out to Kittle. Yeah, I think universally, the Prince halftime show is up there, is the greatest. And I think it's weird because Prince don't really have the fandom that I feel like Prince fans feel like he should be more revered. And I think people who aren't Prince fans don't understand why he's so great. Like, why? I don't think people understand his history and his like just his reputation,
Yeah.
right? Prince had issues with uh his record company, the record label, and his deal. And so they commandeered the name Prince, and that's why he
Wow.
yeah. So he couldn't do much with the name Prince as an artist. And that's why he changed his name, his stage name, and it might have been his real name. He changed it to a symbol. Like you'll see the symbol.
Hmm.
And that's why so many people call him the artist formerly known as Prince, because he changed his name so that he could get that freedom from his contract. Like this dude was like, he was fighting. Do you have the real information? Because I know there's like a little more to it if you looked it up.
Oh, I was looking up which Super Bowl he was, but I can look up the. It sounds like, yeah, his label like took his copyright and then he had to change it to
Yeah.
and that's why the second half of his career, why a lot of us, I feel like millennials might know him as the artist formerly known as Prince.
Like people don't understand, like, they got rappers who beef with each other, but Prince was beefing against the label. Like he was beefing against the
Mm,
real enemy, not somebody that's on your tier that y'all both is fighting for some money. He was fighting the people at the top. So a lot of the older people, they recognize this about Prince and they hold him to that high regard because he was always doing it his way.
mm,
And also on top of that, he played every instrument. And he didn't just play the simple 1-2 bap. Like he really was proficient in drumming, in guitars, what a piano, like
mm.
he played it to a T. That fool was a musical genius. And so when he did his show, when he did the halftime show, which halftime show was that?
2007 Colts versus Bears in Miami
When
in
he
the
did that,
rain.
and he started performing Purple Rain, and it started raining. It had purple lights, and he sang Purple, and the whole bruh. I'm telling you, that moment was like divine intervention. I
Yeah.
think, and I remember watching that too. I think that to a lot of people was the greatest performance. Of course, Michael Jackson, legendary. I think it's them too. I don't know who else I would put. Would you put anyone else up there with them?
I feel like for a long time we had some boring halftime shows. We had some old rock bands who
Mhm.
like brought some people out, but I didn't see like a super iconic halftime show. I feel like until last year, like Rihanna did hers, and it was like not only choreo- choreographed uh, by Paris, one of our own, but Rihanna doing like the freaking pregnancy announcement at the end. I feel like that hit Twitter and social media pretty big. The stages, the floating platforms, everything, which is way off from where the Super Bowl halftime show started. Like
Mhm.
the first halftime shows were just like marching bands. I think the NFL hired Up with the People, which is like a performance group that tried to do positive messaging through dance and song. But it was
Mhm.
just like marching bands for like a really long time before people realized that it was actually people were tuning in and ready for some like live entertainment during the halftime show, not just some choreographed bands. You had a note about the In Living Color.
Oh yeah, the history of the halftime show. So this is funny because we agreed upon this topic yesterday, but I read this a couple days ago, and it just clicked right before we hopped on. The reason for the halftime show being a spectacle like it is right now, for it to be like a cultural phenomenon, the reason why that is because in 1992, In Living Color, which was like a sitcom, a black sitcom, black comedy show, they decided that during the halftime show or during the halftime of the Super Bowl in 1992, they were gonna host a live um episode, and it could only be watched like because it wasn't like
Hmm.
now where you could watch something day after on
Record
demand.
on
They didn't
YouTube.
have they I don't know if they had DVR back then. They might have had TiVo, but not really. So they had a special episode that you could only watch during the halftime. And when I tell you the viewership dropped, the viewership dropped for the NFL, for the football, for the Super Bowl. Everybody went over to In Living Color, and that was the craziest rating spike for that show. And I think for the channel that it was on. After that, Super Bowl said, check this out. We not finna have this happen. This cannot happen again. They realized that, okay, so they might do this again next year. We don't need them to do this. We need to get a main attraction. And who do they go for?
Oh, yep.
None other than the greatest show ever. The king of pop. And Michael Jackson started the new, like what is it? The renaissance of the halftime shows, the reawakening. And so ever since then, it's been a big deal, and everybody has followed it, and nobody has gone back to any other TV shows during the halftime.
No, I think they took 20 million people away from CBS, NFL, and the Super Bowl, and they went and watched that live episode in living color, and that for real told the NFL, we need to make sure we have live, entertaining people on the halftime show. So definitely getting the King of Pop right after showed a big shift in that mentality that they were going to actually focus on keeping the viewers during halftime. And that's when it really jumped off with a bunch of, like hit song people, like performing artists. Before there were like solo artists and stuff, but they would be like part of kind of like an entourage or an ensemble. And always with like a marching band or something. But I feel like Michael Jackson is when it turned into like, oh, it's a really big spectacle and people need to tune in to watch this. I feel like in the 2000s we had Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen a lot, Madonna, Lady Gaga. It was real pop. It was like pop or rock. Right. It was, and I feel like that was kind of what they thought people wanted to see. Like, look at these classical or longtime popular artists. But I feel like for a long time, I didn't even want to watch the halftime show because it was just like some old songs or some old people that I didn't really know.
Yeah. We just weren't the target demographic at the time, Like I think now we identify with it more, or we want to watch it more because the music that we listen to is the most popular right now. Like hip hop wasn't as popular back in the day, so then hip hop, R&B, soul, all of this stuff, it just wasn't in the spotlight like it is now. And I think now that we're here, but now that hip hop is here. They're gonna follow and say, "Oh, hip hop is the biggest thing right now. We finna get a hip hop act," and now we who love hip hop are like, "Oh, this is my kind of show."
I know what you know about this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I definitely can see the majority of America vibing out to Bruce Springsteen. I can see that back in the day.
The majority, gotcha.
Don't bring him around these days though. But back in the day for sure.
I think he got a Christmas album now. I think one of the first Super Bowl shows I can really remember was the Wardrobe Malfunction. Janet Jackson.
Oh yeah, you had
Justin Timberlake.
You was rewatching? No.
That's that play. I already know what it looks like in my head. I can't. It's like,
I'm gonna have you naked by the end of this song.
Oh my gosh! Was it fake? Was it feigned disbelief? Like, oh
I'm not gonna lie.
What did you do?
I don't really remember it like that. But what I do remember what I think I remember, did she have like paint on it? Like
I feel like she had like an undercovering. Yeah, it wasn't bare.
Nah, I thought it was like paint. Like I thought it was like body paint. I don't know.
It was something, right? It was something.
Yeah, it was like a star.
Yeah,
I could be tripping though, because I was a kid when I seen that, and it was just like,
whoa, yes. Her wardrobe just.
Can someone turn this? I want to watch the Bible channel, please.
They said that was like the slide to Janet Jackson's career. Started from right there. Started getting blackballed. Nothing happened to Justin Timberlake. He kind of went up a lot.
A lot. And he left her out to dry. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Forget him. Did you hear about in the Britney Spears book? She said Justin Timberlake used to walk around like when they'd see like black entertainers in public, he'd be like, faux shiz, faux shiz.
Oh, I saw that. All right, what's up? Faux shiz, faux
Faux
shiz.
shiz, faux shiz.
This makes me
And
safe, right?
yeah.
The shizzle dizzle.
So yeah, nah. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was planned. I'm pretty sure they had that going. It didn't go over well, and then everybody started pointing fingers and saying it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, and it was y'all. You know, it was you. Justin Timberlake, it was you. We seen you. We seen you at the dress. I wonder what everyone who was at like the rehearsal shows like was saying. Like, no, bro, you did this all week practicing for the show.
They knew him. He was practicing that.
I mean, I don't know, but I would think I don't know. Justin Timberlake, stop lying. Faux shiz, faux shiz.
Faux shiz. After that, and minus the Prince show, the Super Bowl acts were Paul McCartney, the Rolling Stones, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Bruce Springsteen, The Who, The Who, Black Eyed Peas. Okay, in 2011.
Okay,
Usher was there with them.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You know, where's the love? That make your boy cry sometimes. You feel me?
Was Justin Timberlake on that chorus?
Yes, he was.
That is him, right?
Damn, faux shiz, that was him. Faux shiz, that was him.
Madonna.
Okay.
What I think, like, mouth kiss Justin Timberlake.
No, she kissed a girl.
On the
Super
no,
Bowl? that might have been at the
VMAs.
Never mind.
All right, and then in 2013 we had Beyonce. 2014 Bruno Mars.
We don't talk about the Beyonce one.
What was wrong with the Beyonce one?
We don't talk about that Super Bowl period.
All right?
We don't talk about that Super Bowl period.
I'm like, who was playing in the New Orleans Super Bowl in 2013?
We don't talk about that one, okay?
Oh, is that the one where the lights went out?
I don't remember.
Katy Perry, Coldplay, Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake, Maroon 5.
I will say that the Bruno Mars one is probably one of my favorites personally.
24 Karat?
Yeah, that was that one. Bruno Mars got some slaps, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd like to see is he like do you know if he has a show in Vegas? Like people have residencies where they basically do shows every night?
I have no idea, but that fool is such a showman. Like I could see that being the case. That fool can perform. Like, he's been performing since he was like 1 year old.
Yeah. And he was doing like Michael Jackson and all sorts of stuff. I feel like the Super Bowl halftime shows were mostly white, except for like really super popular artists like Bruno Mars at his apex. They're 24 Karat Magic, Beyonce, and then in 2019, Jay-Z and Roc Nation formed a partnership with the NFL, and their job in this partnership is basically to advise on selecting artists for major NFL performances like the Super Bowl, end quote. And also for social justice initiatives that the NFL has been putting out commercials on. But mostly Roc Nation is in charge of picking artists for the Super Bowl. And after Jay-Z and Roc Nation signed on, they got Shakira and J-Lo.
That was trash.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought they were mad. Oh, I thought J-Lo was kind of upset she had to share the Super Bowl stage.
Oh yeah. Remember she did like the tongue thing where she was like,
Oh,
I think it was Shakira.
No,
I think Shakira did it. It was a meme for a minute. It was like it just kept like
Shakira tongue. Super Bowl 60 was The Weeknd running through like the mirror stages.
I hate The Weeknd, bro.
What?
His music sucks to me, bro.
What
I cannot listen to it. I was listening to a song of his a while ago, and it was because in Canada, right? They there's like a law where you have to play Canadian artists on the radio like 30% of the time of airtime. So like we listen to a lot more Canadian artists than y'all do.
Yeah.
And so we listen to it, like we hear him a lot on the radio. And there was this song, and he was like, riding down the freeway, getting head from a girl. And like, it's just like,
Oh my!
I can't take him seriously with
On
that
radio?
voice. Yeah, like I can't take him seriously with that voice. Like the voice is annoying. I'm so mad because somebody said he sounds like a new age Michael Jackson, and I was like, no, he doesn't, and he kind of does. But Michael Jackson was great, and The Weeknd is annoying, bro. I
He
don't
just
like
sounds
it.
like Michael Jackson. He doesn't have any of that like flair or creativity.
I mean, I'm gonna say that because I know a lot of people like him, so I'm gonna just keep it to I'm hating and I don't like him. there's like there's
Just keep it.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say he doesn't have any musical talent because of course he has to. He's freaking huge. But me personally, I don't get it. But I do like that. I can't feel my face when I like that song. That's it. That's all. Yeah.
All right. The Weeknd did the halftime show in Tampa Bay in 2021. In LA in 2022, Dr. Dre was
Yeah.
joined by Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem. 50 Cent and
Yeah,
Anderson .Paak.
don't leave 50 Cent about that mug. You know what I'm saying?
50 Cent did the In the Club music video, like Drop Down, where he's like
Yeah.
rapping upside down.
That fool look like me. He's looking around.
He does not look like the original Curtis Jackson in the first music video. He looks like, I don't know, he's like 50 years old now.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. When you that rich, you can do what you want. When you that rich, go ahead, get fat. Get fat, be fat and great.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's what I'm trying to do. I got the first part down. I'm trying to be great now.
Yo, yeah, shout out to 50 Cent. You are helping us get through it. Rihanna last year, and then this year. You didn't like the Rihanna one?
No.
She has so many good songs.
I don't care about the song, bro. It was boring. And I understand why it was boring is because she was pregnant and she couldn't do much. And it's not that I wanted her to do a backflip off of one of them flying pillars or flying stages. I didn't want that. But I wanted something else. Like it was like mostly her
like Corey, like dancing.
I don't know. Dude, I don't know. Do something.
Maybe like a some other artist, a feature artist coming in.
It just wasn't. It was like, and you know what? I think what contributed to it is it was a big deal. Like everybody was so excited.
Yeah.
Everybody was looking forward to it, and then you get this lackluster performance, and then you find out she's pregnant. Bruh, I did not, bro. It was like whatever. She was walking around and people were dancing around her. Like it didn't move me at all. Like I was sitting there like, And then you find out she's pregnant, so of course she can't do all the things that you probably would do if you weren't pregnant. Like her choreography was very limited, and we got it at the end, but it's still just if you know you're doing a halftime show, don't get pregnant. Like just wait. Like why would you? Oh yeah, we finna do this next year. Yeah, for sure. Hey, yeah, A$AP Rocky, come over here real quick and pregnate me. Like, yeah. Nah, like and you know, a lot of people feel like this. A lot of people feel like it didn't live up to the hype, like at all.
I'm trying to think of like what she could have. I don't think she's like a big poppy dancer like when she does her concerts either.
I mean, okay, but dude, so I don't even remember.
Like it's the Super Bowl. You gotta do something.
I just remember she was walking and the dancers were dancing around her. Like it wasn't. I don't know. It didn't move me.
I do remember being scared the whole time because I thought someone was going to fall off of those platforms that were like 40, 50 feet in the air with no like rails around them. I was like, bruh, are you kidding? They're doing freaking dance moves up there. I just want them to come back down.
I was waiting for someone to fall. I would have loved that.
That's kind of the spectacle that the halftime show brings because it's all live and it's all like being set up in maybe 5 minutes, something like that, when they're doing commercials and maybe doing a quick halftime or first half recap. That entire time, the stuff is being constructed behind them on the field, on grass. So definitely things can go wrong. Luckily, there's a lot of practice and like safety that goes into making sure everything's okay. But this year, oh, go ahead.
Who you think put stuff together faster? The people who got to do the Super Bowl halftime show, where they got to put the stage up and then take the stage down before the team gets back on, or them dudes that be in the NASCAR pits that be changing the tires?
Oh, yeah, the pits in NASCAR be having
Yeah.
to go real quick,
Bro,
and
that
it's
might
only like 6 or 7 of them.
that movie scared me, bro. When I see that, I'd be like, oh shoot, I hope he put the lug nuts on correctly.
Yeah, I'd be thinking that the guy's gonna accelerate and everything's gonna fall apart, like
Yeah.
right there.
That movie's scary.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Shout
my
out to the
fault.
pit crews. But yeah, a bunch of those like industrial construction teams practicing, putting it all together. And this year we're gonna get Usher Raymond. Usher, I feel like was Chris Brown before Chris Brown, like the dancing and singing.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Chris Brown is Usher.
Chris Brown.
Don't say that Usher is Chris Brown.
I feel like Usher's fallen off. Like definitely he was a big part for us.
Oh,
I mean, not to say that Chris Brown is like
Chris Brown's pinnacle has never been Usher's pinnacle. I would say that.
Whoa!
Never. And there's a reason why. Because he beat up the girl who had a boring halftime show.
That's not why. I mean, yeah, that's
nobody holds him in the light that he should be held in because of his talent, because of what he's done. He could never be Usher. Chris Brown is never gonna have a halftime show.
True.
He's never gonna have a halftime show. He could never be Usher. Usher could be Chris Brown if he wanted.
Like okay. Chris Brown's, I feel like his apex or like his rising stardom overshot where Usher's had plateaued to. Oh, but then obviously
you're bugging, bro. Chris Brown has never released an album better than Confessions. Never. And he never will.
Confessions, yeah.
And he never will. It's a different. Chris Brown might be more popular because of, like, first of all, when Usher came out, when we was kids, it was only like 5.8 to 6 billion people on earth. And now it's like 7, almost 8. So Chris Brown reaching the youth, there's a lot more youth, there's a lot more ways to get out there. When Usher came out, you had I literally had an Usher cassette. I had My Way on cassette. And now you got Chris Brown, who could drop a 20-song album on streaming, and it goes everywhere. And all, so of course the numbers are going to be inflated, and Chris Brown may have more fans, but he might have more fans, like technical fans, than Michael Jackson, but he will never be Michael Jackson. Like, never.
Right.
So Usher's pinnacle is what? Please.
You think Usher's at his pinnacle now, or what year do you think was like peak Usher?
Like Confessions,
2005,
8701 to Confessions, maybe a little bit after Raymond vs. Raymond, but like that era, I think was his peak, because that, yeah, I mean,
because then Chris Brown showed up.
No. Yo, we're taking applications for a new Way Back Whensday host. Taking applications, man. We're gonna lead a pod, Way Back Time Pod.
Definitely not a Breezy fan. I mean, his early stuff I was definitely on, but talk about Usher in the halftime show. You mentioned Confessions, 8701. What songs do you think he has to play at this halftime show?
Well, you should go with your list, because you have your list in here. Go ahead, brother. Run it off. What songs he has to perform?
So here's a couple that you would expect, like his top hits, to know or to be played. You Don't Have to Call.
Yes. Yeah.
It's okay, girl.
What? Hey, wait. What?
Oh,
Lance, you was typing fast. You see what you put in here?
Concussions Part 2.
He put concussions, bro.
No.
He was thinking of the NFL.
I made a couple of these football related. You Don't Have to Call That Penalty is what.
Is that what you did?
You Make Me Wanna.
Yeah.
Throw My Remote, because. Okay. Yeah, no, those were the only ones that. You Remind Me of the 2020 Super Bowl. Was that the one the Niners and the Chiefs were before?
2019, 2020, yeah, something like that.
2019. Yeah, featuring Ludacris and Lil Jon, I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
is absolutely needs to go off. The question is, will both or either of those guys be there? I think
I think
they
Lil
need,
Jon is gonna be there. I can see Lil
yeah.
Jon being there.
So, yeah, I can't wait. There is a new song he had with Summer Walker, Good Good. I don't know if you heard that one.
Ain't that good, but we still good. That one?
Good.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
My Boo, and
Mm-hmm.
also Bad Girl that he did with Alicia Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Confessions. I don't know how he's gonna do these slow songs though. Like, how are you gonna get? You just gonna do a quick slow melody at the
Are
beginning
you
and then
serious?
do the
Usher,
fast songs?
bruh, if Usher does Confessions, it don't matter where you at, bruh. You could be at a freaking EDC rave high off of LSD or something, bruh. If he's singing Confessions, everybody's stopping what they're doing and they're singing along. Everybody, they're gonna be doing this and then they're gonna stop and sway. That's what's just gonna happen. These are my confess. Like, come on, bro. Don't do that.
Know.
Don't do that, bro.
I don't know. We'll see.
Also, My Way. I don't know if that's like as big of a song, but My Way is one of my favorites. I think
How does that go?
She likes it my way. But I say goes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a little. Actually, that's a little. Okay, hold on. She likes it my way.
You gotta go through the lyrics,
and I'm in control. Okay, that's all right. That's kind of. I don't know. That's a little groomishy. I don't know if we can sing my way anymore. What is the other one? Man, come on, bro. You can't have an Usher concert and not sing Nice and Slow. You can't. Because you know what he need to do? He need to go a cappella and say, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my job. And it's, bruh, if that goes a cappella and he sings it I would hope the whole stadium sings along, because that, I don't care how slow it is, but that's going on. I know this one wouldn't get played, but I'd love to hear Slow Jam. You know, that'd be hard.
Oh my God.
Oh damn! I hate that song. I hate that song, but he's probably gonna. That's gonna get him. That's gonna get him up. Bro, Usher, that might be my dream concert to go to, because I'm such a big fan of Usher. I think that would be, like, I would go to, if he did like a Confessions like revamp tour or something like that and perform Confessions.
He's in Vegas every night. He's got a residency.
Well, damn, I can't go there. Like,
I'm saying, no, that's the like, my girl wants to go watch a Beyonce concert, but we have to wait for her to come around. I'm saying, when you get a chance, you can go to Vegas and watch him.
Let's say that like he just solved it. Oh, well, he's in Vegas. He's in Vegas right now. Thanks, Lance. I'm $4,000 short. Okay.
He's gonna be there next year too. I'm saying we should all go then. We should all take a trip and watch Usher's Las Vegas residency show. I hear people be like, Keke Palmer be getting in trouble. She got like divorced after that. She went to that show.
Well, she was never married, and that guy was violent. So forget that guy. So good for her.
Yeah.
If Usher, if you went, or if your girl went to a show without you, and Usher was like giving her a lap dance, what would you say?
Like, did you record it? Did you get your phone out or anything?
So you cool with her getting a lap dance from Usher? From
Usher? At Usher's show that she went to? Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. You still gotta come back. You still gotta come back to me. I'm sorry.
I apologize. I'm not Usher.
Yeah, sorry.
Honestly, I ain't tripping. Like, it's Usher. You know, I don't think anything's gonna spawn from that. But don't get no lap dance from Michael from the club. You know, like,
yeah, that's what's like. Oh,
because then that has some potential to go somewhere. Like,
yeah, we're like, it's Usher. He's not like, stay away from. I'm not worried about Usher. I'm more worried about these randoms.
I guess you know what? I guess celebrities who are upset about that, I guess they have a little more leeway to be upset because
Because it's more possible that their
yeah,
celebrity
because they're two
spouse could be with
celebrities.
Usher.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. I never thought of it like that, but I guess that makes sense because like
That's still not legit though, right? Like it's not. He said, but now I'm more insecure because it's more possible. And us were like, yeah, the plan is not.
I ain't really tell them to pay you. Pay me for participation, homie. So yeah, Usher has some Usher has some classics. I'm super excited. This might be my dream concert, bro. This might be the one.
Do you have high expectations for this halftime show then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Like he's got to do more dancing than Rihanna. He's got to like be more.
He's going to. Rihanna didn't do anything. She just stood there.
So he's gonna do some spins, hit the moonwalk.
Yeah, he needs to come out there and just show out. I need to see that.
I don't remember Rihanna having anybody else like featured artists joining her last year. I feel like there's got to be a couple this year with Usher though. So, Lil Jon, yeah, Lil Jon, Pitbull, will.i.am, Alicia Keys, all a bunch of really good artists that we might see, and it's in Vegas.
He's been working with so many. He's worked with so many people over the years, but maybe we get like a Jermaine Dupri, So Def type of thing. That would be hard. Wow. That'd be hard. You know,
was Usher So Def to start?
I thought so.
Right?
I don't know. I thought so.
I feel like Jermaine Dupri was like his mentor or something for sure, and they worked together early. But I always wondered if he was like signed to So Def to start and then went, I don't know, was he Atlantic or something? But yeah, Super Bowl halftime show this year in Las Vegas is going to be Usher. The halftime show started as marching band stuff. Now it's super spectacles. Shout out to In Living Color.
Shout out to In Living Color, man. We appreciate y'all. We can do a podcast about it. Because I don't want to do a podcast about Bruce Springsteen. That's it.
No. Shout out to Roc Nation for the new acts and bringing it to our time, our music. Yeah, and we're excited to get ready for this Chiefs and Niners Super Bowl. Any predictions?
Yeah, we winning.
The Niners.
We are winning. That's all I'm speaking into existence. We are winning.
Speaking into existence. Yeah, that's going to be fun. And yeah, that's our episode way back Wednesday for halftime shows. And this halftime show with Usher, what we think he should be performing. Anything else before we go?
Nah, man, that's it, man. And if y'all, doing Super Bowl parties, man, get home safe. No drinking and driving. We do not condone drunk driving at all on this platform. You know what I'm saying? So if you listen to this and you drink and you drive, turn it off.
Yeah, don't drink and drive. Be safe. Make the call. Call us. Yeah, if you're in Portland or Canada.
Yeah, and if you want to see Usher, he's in Vegas. You
just got to go to Vegas. Thank you, everybody, for tapping in. For Sefa M, I am Lance Falatongo. This has been the Way Back Wednesday podcast. Catch you guys next episode. Fa.
Yeah, fa. Usher's in Vegas.